What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back. So I've been using the Huawei P40 Pro as my main phone for over a week, but a lot of you are probably aware that this phone cannot access the Google mobile services, and that means that there is no Google Play Store. So how was I able to install all these apps so I can actually use the phone as my main phone? Well, that's what I'm about to tell you in this video. Now, I've made a similar video talking about this when I first got the phone, but I feel that I didn't have a good enough understanding when I made the first video, and I didn't know everything about this phone then. But after using it for so long, I feel that I can explain better how to get all these apps on the phone and what apps work, what apps don't, and so on. And with that being said, let me turn the camera around, I'll show you the phone and I'll tell you all about it. Alright, so the Huawei P40 Pro comes pre-installed with Huawei's own app store, and this app store is called the App Gallery. This is how the App Gallery looks. And you can install a bunch of apps from here. So let's go to games, quickly, action games. So there are a bunch of games in here. There are a lot of apps that you can install from this app store. However, you're not going to find all the apps that you would find in the Google Play Store or Apple's App Store. So yes, there are a lot of apps and more apps being brought every single day, but you are not going to find all the apps. So what can you do? How can you install all these apps that you see here? Because, for example, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter aren't going to be available in the app gallery. The same with Spotify, the Tesla app, Firefox, etc, etc. So a lot of apps that aren't installed there. Well, the easiest way to install apps on this phone is by using an app that comes pre-installed on it. And this app actually comes pre-installed on a bunch of Huawei devices, but you can install it on other Android devices. And this is called Phone Clone. So what does this app do? Well, you basically transfer the apps from your old phone to this phone. It's that simple. So once you do that, you have basically all the apps that you had on your old phone. And doing this, it's very safe because you know that nobody changed those apps in any way. So a lot of the apps that you are seeing here were actually installed that way. So a very safe way and a very fast way. Now, there are other ways of installing apps, of course. You can install one of these app stores, different app stores. So this is one of them that you can install. And this one basically has 99% of the apps that you're gonna find in the Google Play Store. And you can install anything from it. And you can also do updates on the apps that you have installed. So let's go back here. So again, this is another app store that allows you to install a bunch of apps. So if we go here, you're going to see all the updates that are available. So to give you an example, let's update Spotify. So now that the updated version of Spotify is installed, I'm going to open it. And I'm right where I was before, so it's already logged in. But with some apps, you do have to log back in when you update them that way. Now, if you update other apps like the PayPal app, for example, that app is not gonna work anymore. So to update this app, you'd have to update it first on the phone that you sent it over from, and then send over the updated version. If you update banking apps basically from one of these stores, well, they're not gonna work. So keep that in mind. The apps will crash right after. So that is a downside, because whenever you're updating apps, you cannot update all the apps as easily as you would from the Google Play Store. So without having the Google Play services, you basically don't have access to any Google apps. I mean, you can install Google apps like Maps here. I didn't want to show you my location. So Google Maps works fine, however, you cannot log in. So you're not gonna have your addresses, your home address, your work address, and so on. But you can use the app normally, it gives you directions and everything works fine. If you don't wanna use that app, you can also use Waze, and Waze works good once again. Let me just open the app and move my location around. So Waze works just as good as Google Maps. So if you don't want to use Google Maps, with this one you can actually log into your account, you can save your addresses and so on. So that works good. To access your Gmail account, you basically just use Huawei's email app, and you can log into any of these. And if you're using Outlook or something like that, you can install Microsoft Outlook and it works fine. Now, the one thing that you don't get without having the Google Google services is Google Drive and Google Photos. So what can you do for that? Well, in my case, I've installed Microsoft's OneDrive. So this is basically the same as Google Photos or Google Drive combined in one. So all my pictures are updated here, uploaded here as soon as I take them. Well, whenever I'm connected to Wi-Fi. And then I can access the pictures from pretty much any device, from computers, from an iPhone, from pretty much anything. And again, you have all the files, all the folders, just as you would Google Drive. So it's not that bad without having Google Drive. What do you do for YouTube? Because YouTube doesn't allow you to open the app because the phone doesn't have the Google Play services. Well, for that, you can use a different app, a modified YouTube app called YouTube Vanced. And this works really, really good, actually better than the official YouTube app, because it allows you to play videos in the background, something that the official YouTube app doesn't actually allow you to do unless you have YouTube Premium. But, well, not everyone has that. All the other apps that you're seeing here, so Instagram, for example, let me open that again. Instagram works without any issues. Facebook works without any issues. What else do I have here? Twitter works perfect. And all these apps I've actually installed by sending them over from my other device, my Huawei P40 Pro, using the phone clone. When it's time to update these apps, you just open one of these stores here, and if there is an update available, you just update the apps that way. So very simple. And once you have one of these installed, well, you don't really have to worry about anything else. Now, there are some apps that aren't gonna work because the phone is missing the Google Play services. So look at this. So if you open Nest, you're gonna see this here. Nest won't run without Google Play services, which are not supported by your device, which is cool. However, Nest actually works, so I can even see my camera there, I can change the temperature, so it just gives you one of those messages. Now, an app that I wish would have worked is Uber. So you can open Uber, you can log into your account, however, you're gonna get this message and you cannot select your location on the map. And that is a bit disappointing because you cannot use Uber, basically, the Uber app. The same happens with some banking apps. So as soon as you open a banking app, it will close. So you're not going to be able to use your banking apps on this phone. However, you can use the browser to basically log into your banks. So all you have to do is make a bookmark and add that bookmark on your home screen. And then you can just log into your bank that way through the browser. It's not as simple and as easy as if you'd have an app, but it is a solution for now. Other popular apps like Tesla, for example, so I can lock and unlock my car, works fine without any issues. WhatsApp works good without any problems. And as I said, if you don't want to do the phone clone, you can always install those apps from here, from these alternative app stores that basically have every single app available in the Google Play Store. Now, for other cloud services, you can also use Dropbox, and once again, Dropbox works good without any problems. You have all your pictures, and you can use either this or Microsoft's OneDrive. They both work the same. For games, well, some games aren't exactly gonna work because the game is gonna tell you that the phone doesn't have the Google Play services and it cannot run. But I was able to install these games and they do work fine without any issue. So Call of Duty, PUBG, so basically the most popular games you're gonna be able to use this way by installing them from one of these stores or by sending them over from another device using phone clone. So can you use this phone as your main phone without Google services? Absolutely. And it's actually refreshing using a phone without Google services because now the battery life that you get is double than before, because we all know that the Google Play services do use a lot of battery. With this phone I can get over 10 hours of screen on time on one charge, which is kind of insane and nothing that I've ever experienced before for any flagship. It is a bit more inconvenient to install apps from other stores, so not from the official store. Of course, you can use the browser and download apps that way if you don't want to rely on those stores. but I feel that that's gonna be your safest bet, to send the apps from your old phone using phone clone or using one of these alternative app stores basically. So yes, you can absolutely use a phone without the Google Play services. It may be a bit inconvenient, but it is 100% doable. So yes, it may be a bit more inconvenient installing apps and using the phone this way, but it is 100% doable. Now, I've heard that you can install the Google mobile services. Now, there is a method that works, but if you do that, every time the phone gets an update, a software update, it's gonna break functionality once again, and then you're gonna have to start with everything from the beginning. So you're gonna have to install all the apps before you're gonna have to do a factory reset and so on. So that's why I didn't want to do that and install the Google Play services, because I do want to get updates on the phone. I'm hoping that the cameras will get better and so on. So I feel that this is the better way to do this and to use the phone this way. Now, if you guys have any questions, if you want me to try any apps on this phone, definitely leave a comment down below and I'll try whatever app you want me to try, and I'll let you know if it works or not. Or if you have any other questions, definitely let me know. So yes, it isn't bad using the Huawei P40 Pro as your main device without any Google services. It is actually possible, and I've been doing it over the past week, and I will continue using this phone from now on as my main device. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, don't forget to press that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.